Good morning, blessings, grace, and peace to you and your household. Today we're going to look at the example of Joseph just to understand a little more about the purposes and the plan of God for our lives. Now in Joseph chapter 37 verse 5, and I'm going to read to 11, let us see what it is saying to us. One night Joseph had a dream, and when he told his brothers about it, they hated him more than ever. Listen to this dream, he said. When they were out in the field, tying up bundles of grain, suddenly my bundles stood up and your bundles gathered around and bowed low before mine. My brothers responded, so you think you will be our king, do you? Do you actually think you will reign over us? And they hated him all the more because of his dream and the way he talked about them. Soon Joseph had another dream, and again he told his brothers about it. Listen, I had another dream, he said. The sun, moon, and 11 stars bowed low before me. This time he told the dream to his father as well as to his brothers, but his father scolded him. What kind of dream is that, he asked. Will your mother and I and your brothers actually come and bow to the ground before you? But while his brothers were jealous of Joseph, his father wondered what the dreams meant. This is such a beautiful story, and I encourage you to read the entire account of Joseph. This week we're going to go through it bit by bit. But so far we're seeing here that Joseph had a dream, and that is how God can reveal his plans and his purposes for our lives, sometimes in a dream. And Joseph told this dream to his brothers, and immediately he got the opposition. But look at what happened in the midst of the opposition. The purpose was revealed. Joseph never said that they're going to bow down to him or that he's going to be king or ruler or reigning, but they interpreted the dream for him. So you see, sometimes when opposition comes, it is there to reveal to us what God is doing in our lives. Now let us go on and read a little further. Let us read Genesis 37 verse 24, and then we're going to read verse 26 on to 28. Then they grabbed him and threw him into the cistern. Now the cistern was empty. There was no water in it. Judah said to his brothers, what will we gain by killing our brother? We'd have to cover up the crime. Instead of hurting him, let's sell him to those Ishmaelite traders. After all, he is our brother, our own flesh and blood. And his brothers agreed. So when the Ishmaelites, who were Midianite traders, came by, Joseph's brother pulled him out of the cistern and sold him to them for 20 pieces of silver, and the trader took him to Egypt. It certainly does not look as if the purpose of God is going to be realized in Joseph's life at this point. He has gone from the pit and now he's gone into slavery. But look at what happened in the midst of God's plan. One of his brothers had a heart of compassion, and rather than killing Joseph, had they killed him, that would be the end of it. But instead of killing Joseph, they threw him in the pit, and then eventually they sold him into slavery. Now that isolated situation by itself in God's plan will look really bad. But when we look back at what God revealed to Joseph in a dream, and we look at who God is, and we mushroom them together, we need not lose hope. When this is happening in your life, we need not lose hope. Continue to look at the purpose of God, look at who God is, believe in him and trust him, and allow his plan to play out in our lives regardless of the situation or the circumstance. God bless you.